how to use JotForm for beginners. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into JotForm, a powerful online form builder that makes it super easy to create contact form, surveys, registrations, and more. No coding required. This tutorial is perfect for beginners, small business owners, and educators and freelancers who want to collect information easily and professionally. By the end of this video, you will know how to create from scratch and how you can customize it with your own branding, how you can set up a smart logic and notification and share it online to start collecting responses. Now let's get started. First thing first, what you have to do is head over to JobForm website where you will get to see in the top right corner, there is an option of sign up for free. From here, you can create your first account. If you are new, just simply click on the sign up for free and it will give you the options like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and Apple. In the bottom, we have email address as well. I will go with the Google. Just simply click on the Google. After creating your account, you will be landed on this Jot form dashboard. Now, you can create a form with AI as well. We will explore later. Now, as you can see, this is a basic dashboard of chart form. So let's understand what each tab and section does so you get the better understanding. In the top section, we have templates, integration, and products, and support and enterprise as well. So template, basically here you can explore and use variety of pre-made template for different types of forms for like form templates, app templates, table templates. You can use these kind of templates. Now, if you go into integration, so this section allows you to connect your form with third-party applications such as Google Sheet, Dropbox, Microsoft Teams, Slack, and PayPal as well. Now we have storage section as well where you can connect third-party application for storage. We have payments, email, and automation as well. You can connect with the Make, Zapier, and all other automation websites. Now let's move to product. So product, this is a product section. This section provides information, other Jot form products and services you can use to enhance your form and workflow. Like this is a form builder, Jot form apps, Jot form tables, Jot form mobile app as well. So you can go and explore there. This is a support. If you need help or assistance, you can click here for Jot form support and you can just go with whatever your question is. Here you can ask. Now this is enterprise. This is for user interested in Jot form enterprise solution or plan. You can go and see the pricing of that. Now if you go into left sidebar, this is our my workspace section. In my workspace section, we have create a label. So this lets you to organize your form using labels to easily categorize them for a better management. For example, you can view all the form in your workspace regardless of their status. So you can see that. Now let's move to team workspace section. From here, if you are a part of team, this section allows you to manage shared form and collaborate on them. You can create teams here for better team-based form management. Now, this is from here you can create team. This option lets you to create new team to collaborate with others. Now, this section is for shared with me. This tab is shared with me. You can show forms to item that other have shared with you. You can allow this allows you to collaborate. Now, this tab is assigned to me. You can show you can display form or tasks that are specifically assigned to you. Now this is a send. Here you can see lists of forms that you have sent to others for them to complete or sign. Now this is a draft. Here this contains form that you have started but haven't finished or published yet. You can see. And this is a favorite and archive. If you are familiar with this, you can see favorites. You can just simply give a star to your favorite form and it will appear in front of you. If you move to archive, all the form which you have moved into archive, it will show up here. If you have deleted any form from here, you can see in the trash board. Now let's create your first form. In order to do that, first click on the create form button. You will see in the over here in the center or in the top left corner as well. Just simply click on the create. From here, you get four options like form, AI agent, app, and e-sign. For create a form with the logic payment and automation, you can click on this. To create with AI agent, you can create train agent to guide user and answer question. So what I'm going to do, I will just simply click on this create button again and click on the form. From here, you will get the five options like start from scratch, use templates, smart PDF form, or import form other. You can convert an existing form into second. You can get e-signature form as well, collect e-signature with online form. We will use templates to basic understanding for beginners. We will not create from scratch. It will get very difficult for beginners. So I will suggest you to go with use template. Click on it now. As you can see here, we have some forms. From here, you can search in all templates. For example, if you need a specific form, just simply search on it. Now, if you want to change the types, format, layout, and if you want to sort it by popular, trend, recent, you can sort it by with that too. Now, what I'm going to do, I will just simply select any of these. Okay, appointment request form, feedback form. So we will use feedback form or information request. Okay, we will use this course registration form. Click on it to use template. It will take you to the JotForm editor where you can customize this specific form. Now, this is the editor. In the top, we have build and then setting and then the publish button. Now, if you have created your form and want to see the preview of your form, you can just simply enable this preview form. But in the left side, we have add elements. Let's say if you want to add extra elements into your form, you just click on that and you can add that new elements into your form. Let's say if I want to add a drop down menu, what I'm going to do, I will just simply drag this into my form. From here, I can uh, edit this element. If you go into properties, click on the properties. If from here you can manage field label, type question, label assignment, top, right, left, whatever you want to choose, you can choose. Required field, if it is, then you can turn it on. Then you can go give sub label as well. If you move to options, from here you can give option for user to select from. You can enter each option on a new line. Let's say if you want predefine option, from here you can choose a ready-made list of options like US states or Canadian or provinces what you want. These are some pre-built. So if you want to add question, for example, let's move back to uh, our type question. From here, I can say what is your state. As you can see here, we have added the question. Now let's move to, if you want a sub label, you can add that too. As you can see, the sub label will appear in the bottom of the question. Now let's move to the drop down menu. Now let's go. Okay, this is, you can use this predefined option. This is our default value. Choose an option to be selected by default. This will be by default option over here. As you can see here, I will choose none from here because it will appear. Okay, I'm not getting the default option. Let's move for advanced setting. If you want multiple section, let user select multiple option. If you want from drop down menu, you can select it. So basically this is a setting of this element. So you can come over here, you can drag that element into your form and then you can just set up things. This is a basic overview of our form. Let's say we can change the color or not. Okay, we are not able to change. From here, you can click on the form design pane. As you can see here in the right corner, from here you can change the color, font of the form, background. You can add logo to into it, and you can tweak the layout to match your brand. Make your form look clean and professional from here. Now, from here, let's say if I want color scheme of this is, it will change. If you go into style from here, you can manage all the style for this form. This is a theme. You can change theme from here. Let's say I want to use this theme for this form. I will just simply click on the use theme. It will change the whole theme of this form. Wait for a few seconds. As you can see here, it will change. Now, if you go into layouts from here, this is two types of layout. This is a classic form and this is a card form. Choose based on your need. You can do a lot of things over here. Just simply come over here and see what makes you good. I will not go deeper into that. So this is basically from here you can manage all the design setting for your form. Now let's move to setting. Now head over to the setting tab at the top. Here you can enable conditions and you can set up an email notification and you can configure auto responder as well. Let's say this is a condition. This is the emails. If you want to enable this email notification, go into email. And if you want to add a new email, you can add that too as well. This is click on this pencil button. From here, go to advanced setting, search for notification from here. I think we have already enabled the notification. Okay, this is the email. This is a form title, and then what is your state type. From here, you can manage. You can get alert when someone submitted your form with the help of email notification. Let's move to condition. This is a condition. If you enable this from here, you can show and hide fields and calculate totals or route email based on your answer. So it's basically that. You can automatically trigger an action if condition is met. For example, let's move to our build. Let's say if someone chooses the gender, for example, male, uh, if you want to put something for male over here, you can add by using the condition. For example, if you have a different type, if you want to create a different type form for male, and if you want to create a different type of form for females, you can create by using this condition option. You can show height fields, you can update calculated fields, enable required mask field, skip to hide a page. So you can go a lot of things. Now let's move to thank you page. You can redirect to external link after submission, or you can show thank you page after submission. You can basically customize this thank you page after the submission of this form. So let's, if you redirect to external link after submission, you can just simply enter that URL and click on this enable. So you get the idea. This is the integration. You can connect form to other apps as well. Let's say if you want to connect this form with your website, you can just simply search for your website builder. For example, let's say if you have created let's say if you have created website on Shopify, let's say if we have, okay, and the Shopify option is here. You can integrate with you can integrate this form with Shopify. So you don't need to create a different form into Shopify. So this is how you can use. Now let's move to build and let's see how our form works. Click on the preview form and it will something look like this. Enter the name, enter the middle name, enter the last name, select the date of birth. I will simply select, then select the gender, then select the what is your state, Hawaii or whatever you have, then add address, then add whatever we have. So it's kind of a student email. If someone, this is like validation. If email goes wrong, you can just simply get the error. So it's cool. Okay, I will just simply add my temp email over here to just demonstrate. This is a fake number, don't call. And select the codes, Windows 8, company, and then additional comment. Click on the submit button. No thanks. it will submit this form. As you can see here, we have got this thank you form which we have created earlier. So let's move back, preview form. So this is how you can create form in JotForm. Let's move now. If you want to collaborate into this form, click on this add collaborate option over here. You can just simply copy this link and share with your team members, or you can just okay, we have only one option, or just copy the link and share with your team. They can join with to build your form. Let's move another. Let's move back to our dashboard. Let's see how AI can create our jot form. As you can see in the all section, we have this drafted form over here. So yeah, let's move to create again. We will use AI. Click on the form. Now choose, okay, we don't have a AI option over here. Let's move back. Click on the AI agent. Let's see how it goes. Maybe we get the option. So yeah, from here you can describe the agent, create a conversational and subject train agent to that guide user and answer their question. So you can create a kind of like agent from here. So we are not going to talk about that because we are here to create forms. So click on the form again. Let's say if you want to create from scratch, click on it. Now you will get two options like classic form and card form. Click on the classic form. If you want to use card form, you can use it as well. Now, first you have to drag your logo over here and then you have to give the organization name. Click on the save. In the top, in the left top, you will get the add element option over here. As I said, you can just simply drag and drop these thing. So you don't need to like do a lot of work over here. You can just simply choose. Let's say I want to create a file uploading form. So just drag this out. So we want name and last name and upload a file. So I want to see who uploaded this file. Now go into settings, and if you go into conditions, so we are not going to do that. Let's just move to preview. Let's see how it works. And click on the browse file. It will show this file. Click on the open and click on the submit button over here. So this is how it works. So it is very basic to create your form. So if you found this video helpful and if you got something new information, just simply like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you have any question or want a tutorial on a specific topic, you can just simply comment it down. I will try to make and solve your problem. Thanks for watching.